My name is Carl Hoops. I am the Equine Extension Specialist for Utah State University. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about how to manage an overweight horse. And so first I want to start talking about how do we know if our horse is overweight. And horses are a lot different than people on where they put their weight and how they hold it. So I'm going to demonstrate on this horse, first of all, the appropriate way to assess the body condition score of your horse. Now, a body condition score goes on a scale from 1 to 9, 1 being extremely skinny, 9 being extremely fat, with the ideal being at 5. And so I'll talk about that a little bit. We won't go into a lot of detail, but just to tell you how we evaluate the body condition score of a horse. Now, I like to get my hands on this horse when I'm doing it because you really have to feel the amount of fat deposits under the skin to be able to truly assess them. We start by going to the crest of the neck. And as you can see, this horse has a pretty good fat pad of about 2 inches. And that's what we want. We really do want that. You can feel the muscle that goes through here, and that fat pad lies right on the top of it. So we evaluate the crest of the neck, and this is about ideal. I would say this spot here is at a 5. Next we come to the withers. And you got to be careful because this is where horses really get individual and also with age. This horse is probably at a 3 or a 4, well, probably a 4 ovaries withers. I'd like to see a little bit more fat deposits here. But I'm not surprised because this is somewhat of an older horse and they tend to have really prominent withers. Next we move back to the loin, and this loin right through here is pretty flat. We don't have a point coming up with the spinous processes, and we don't have a divot. This is about ideal through the loin. I want them to be pretty flat through here. Next we move back over the tail head. And horses will really put down fat along the tail head. Again, this is about ideal. This is a 5. There is some fat. We want some fat deposits here. It means the horse's diet is providing enough energy for this horse, and he's able to do what he needs to do. We don't have a real prominent tail head, and we don't have a divot on our tail head either. So that's a very good, I'd say that one's at a 5. The next point that I come to is right here behind the shoulder. So here's our shoulder, and right here these horses will lay down, he's a little ticklish, but right here they'll lay down a fat pad. And you can see he has a fat pad. This is a little more than I expected on this horse. I would say this is at a 6. And then we come back through the ribs. And yes, I can feel the ribs. You can't really see the ribs, but I can feel them as I put some pressure there. I don't have to push in real hard. So these ribs are, again, right about a 5. So 5, 4, 5, 5, 6, and 5, add them all up. We're right about a 5. This horse looks pretty perfect to me. One thing I want to point out here is you got to be really careful. Too many times we as people see a big belly on a horse, and like us, oh, that horse is putting down fat on his abdomen or in his belly. We can't do that with a horse. The horses don't put weight in their bellies like people do. So there are a few other spots that we can look, but those are the 6 main points.